Also in Greenville County tonight, we're about an hour away from a forum to talk about how Greenville can keep growing while including everyone.
7 News reporter Laura Thomas tells us how the conversation is spurring real change.
In a city that's growing, Greenville is full of new businesses, stores, and restaurants. But just a few miles away, others live much differently.
I think all of us have a responsibility, to extend our hands and extend our hearts to help lift everybody up.
Pastor and executive director of the Phyllis Wheatley Association, Darian Blue, recently wrote about the topic called One Greenville, Two Realities. The online post went viral.
This is a conversation that has to be had. And it's not a knock against Greenville, because Greenville is a great place. But I think it's just a conversation that we have to have as a community, as one community.
Now that subject will be the center of a community forum on how Greenville can expand without leaving anyone out.
The job of the forums is to bring the main stage of the Warehouse Theater to the main street.
The Warehouse Theater is organizing the discussion that ties in with their production of Urinetown, which draws on a similar message.
Art is a really great way to explore issues that we have as humans and communities. They're a great way to talk about them, and art can be entertaining and should be entertaining, but it should also make us question and think.
Pastor Blue hopes we can all bring new ideas to break down those barriers.
How do we tear down that wall to make sure that Greenville becomes a larger community of prosperity for its citizens and its residents?
And that forum, it's happening tonight at the Warehouse Theater at 6:30.
I mean, is Greenville a victim in a way, downtown, of its own success? I mean, more stuff comes to downtown, the rent goes up, and then the people who were there before suddenly can't afford to live
So much
in Greenville,
Well,
right?
I think the point that Pastor Blue is making is that it's nobody's fault. I mean, it's just growing, and it's something that we've come into, and this is something that he wants to solve and start the conversation for this. In fact, one of the things he's already done is, after he posted this on LinkedIn, he met with a group of downtown business owners. They're getting their employees to volunteer and do community service in the area surrounding downtown. Yes. So it's already making some changes. It's not a single solution, but they are making progress.
All right.
Laura
Thomas, thank you.
Now to Campaign 2016.